Please open the scripture. Page 5. Page 5. The sixth line of the scripture. The sixth line of the scripture. All the Buddha, lands, beings can manifest where goodness and exchange joy. In the line, the unusual phenomena and the pen are unattainable. These bodhisattvas, like the Buddhas, are the same. Start from this section. In the 8 aspects of enlightenment. 7th, turn to the cool summer. This section of the scripture is relatively long. It is divided into 2 major parts. First, it discusses the general aspects of transformation theory. Then relinquishment. Regarding the turning of the Dharma wheel, don't think about it. What is meant by turning the Dharma wheel? It is when the world-honored one appears in this world and carries out the work of teaching. To use our modern terminology, it is a work of social education. In this section, the first half talks about the practice of Samantabhadra. The latter part discusses the establishment of Manjushri. Everyone from this content to observe, we can easily associate it with the Infinite Life Sutra. Indeed, it is the same as the Flower Adornment Sutra. No difference at all. From beginning to end, the Avatamsaka Sutra also has this structure. It emphasizes in the practice path, emphasizes on practice. Practice must have wisdom as its basis. This practice is the Bodhisattva practice. That is the true path. If it contradicts wisdom, in Buddhism, it is called the nature of an ordinary person. Then also, in the sutras and treatises, it's noted as writing. This writing is based on the correct practice of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas as the standard. Not only can the practice of ordinary beings in the 6 realms not be considered correct practice, we read in the Analects and Sutras that even the 2 vehicles and the entire teaching of Bodhisattvas are criticized and rebuked. This meaning is very profound. It shows that this sutra and the Avatamsaka Sutra are on the same level, the same standard. We can see that practice path. We must have a high degree of wisdom. This is what makes a writing so exceptional. What we just recited, this is the first section. The topic of the first section. Matters I must. Yes. Display. Joyful words are in all forms. Cannot be attained. This is true wisdom. The previous sentence. All Buddhas can realize in Te. This the meaning of a large piece. In the future, it will be explained in detail in the Avatamsaka Sutra. Roughly, it generally requires 2 or 3 times, that is, it takes 4 to 6 hours to, roughly, convey this meaning. It's these 3 lines here. We stay in the Avatamsaka to write books. In all Buddha lands, the pure void transforms into the Dharma realm. It also includes the past, present, and future. We speak of the 10 directions and 30 countless and boundless Buddha lands, explaining that is the space we live in. This is 40. Our living space is very large. It's not just on this earth. This matter must be understood by an enlightened person. Only they can comprehend it. Only an enlightened person can benefit from it. For those who are not enlightened, it's quite troublesome. Where is the trouble? In their firm pillars. For example, the Buddha told us a case. In the sutras, what is called a case is actually a story. So these are all facts. When the World-Honored One was alive, he once borrowed extensively in society for quite a long period in the homeland. Many important classics in the Mahayana Sutras were almost all taught in diverse places and locations. He once nearly poisoned the source during the renovation of a house. During the renovation, the Buddha and his disciples were in the courtyard. They saw a nest of ants. The Buddha looked at it and smiled. The disciples asked, "World-Honored One, why did you smile when you saw these ants? Why did it ferment?" The World-Honored One said, "There is an ant here that has experienced 7 Buddhas. An incident occurred. It still hasn't immediately taken form. Let's not exaggerate, just speak in simple terms. For a Buddha to cultivate and become enlightened, it takes 3 Asankhya kalpas. This is the most conservative estimate we can give. For a complete Buddha, it takes 21 Asankhya kalpas. And it is still an ant. This is truly terrifying. It's not that ants have such a long lifespan. After dying, it reincarnates as an ant again. Still in the same nest? Why does this happen? This is what the Mahayana Sutras often describe as the most frightening ignorance. Complaining people, stubbornly attached, like an ant, fixated on its own form. That's him, attached to this phenomenon, attached to the limited space he lives in. So after death, he reincarnates as an ant, again, still living in that same limited space. Isn't that terrifying? He doesn't know the space for everyone to live is infinite. Now, people in this world are quite clever. using technology to create flying tools, expanding our living space, expanding it to other planets. This is a dream of humanity. This dream will come true sooner or later. Over the years, we've seen many reports in the newspapers, rumors of extraterrestrials who have supposedly landed on our Earth. Many times, many. But we haven't seen it. But regarding UFOs, I have indeed seen them. I have seen SARS. But I haven't seen a UFO land, only seen it in the sky. I saw it, indeed, and many others actually saw it. 2. Because the next day, the newspaper published the news article, which clearly shows that a lot of people saw it as well. So, are extraterrestrials coming to our Earth to investigate? That remains unknown. If they have the ability to come, of course, their flying machines are superior to ours. That's true. This UFO, it can hover in the air without moving, which our current planes can't do. When I saw it, it hovered for about 5 minutes without moving. Then, when it moved, it was very fast. In just a few seconds, it disappeared from sight. The speed was incredibly high, so it's not something we can achieve. The level that modern technology can achieve. But as our science continues to progress, we believe that one day we will also have this capability to use these high-tech tools to travel to other planets, and in order to potentially expand our living space. It's quite clumsy. In space, just the planets we can see with the naked eye. We don't need to use telescopes in the night sky. On a clear day, with the naked eye, we can observe roughly over 6,000 stars. If we use a high-powered telescope, this number is impossible to calculate. And many are quite far away. Scientists use light years to measure, which is the distance light travels in 1 year. We know the speed of light is about 300,000 kilometers per second. Just a little bit less. 290,000. No, this is 299,000. 792 kilometers. Nearly the speed of light. This speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. Traveling at this speed for a year. This distance is called an astronomical unit. It's the distance light travels in a year. Scientists say the nearest star to us, even at the speed of light, it would take about 4.5 years to reach. And the speed of the spacecraft we build can't reach the speed of light. You talk about this kind of interstellar travel. It's very tough. Quite tough indeed. Even if extraterrestrial beings from outer space visit our world, come to Earth, no matter how advanced their transportation is, we are certain they are human-like, not celestial beings. They sneak into the human realm, indicating that Earth has humans and other planets have humans too. It's the human way to use this method. If it were the celestial way, they wouldn't need to use this method. Celestial beings traveling don't need to use these scientific tools. They have the ability themselves. We talk about divine abilities. Celestial beings have 5 skills. So, thinking it over, we still need to restore our innate abilities. That's truly wise. Restore ourselves. The 6 incredible, divine abilities of this sentence. This is our inherent nature. If we restore it, traveling to the vast void becomes very convenient. In the blink of an eye, no matter how far, you can reach it. Not only is it possible, interstellar travel, no obstacles. The true realms of the Buddhas are countless times larger than our interstellar travel. This principle, everyone should understand, is the mindset we see today. Everything is confined within the 3-dimensional space. 4-dimensional space, 5-dimensional space, 6-dimensional space, and even higher dimensions. By science, cannot reach it. That is 10. The limits of time and space cannot be broken. If the limits of time and space are broken, then this world would be completely different. If these limits are broken, right? You can see the heavenly realms. You can reach them. The realm of desire, the form heavens, the formless heavens. To be able to transcend the 6 realms, these 6 realms are the great 1,000 worlds. Transcend the great 1,000 worlds. You can then come into contact with the lands of other Buddhas. So everyone, think about it. This space is quite complex. It's definitely not simple. Space is truly infinitely vast. Much larger than we can imagine. Many, many times larger. The Buddhist scriptures describe it as inconceivable. The abilities of a bodhisattva? Everyone should know that this refers to the bodhisattvas of the land of ultimate bliss. We have a share in this. As long as we are reborn in the Western land of ultimate bliss. Regardless of your rank or status. Even if in land of rebirth bottom, you can see and hear inside of all Buddhas. Just by reading this verse alone, we can feel the Western Pure Land of ultimate bliss. It's a place you must go. If you don't go, it would be a huge mistake. You absolutely must not miss it. So what does interpretation mean? It's definitely not about wanting to achieve some status and then achieving it. If you have desires, it won't work. You won't be able to achieve it. Various achievements. It's not what you think yourself. How is it achieved? With all beings in the worlds of the 10 directions, through the response and teaching of the way. Yes, it's responsive. When beings have a feeling, then you have significance. Not only responding with all beings. As mentioned before, it's also responding with all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Buddha has gratitude. What is the Buddha's feeling? Buddhism matures our clouds. This is feeling blessed. We then go to the Buddha's place to pay respects, to seek guidance and teachings. This is also a response. So the response and teaching of the way is broad, not narrow. It's not just for the same level or the first level to the highest Buddha. It's the same. Isn't it the same? Just like what Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva said in the Universal Door chapter. Manifest whatever form is needed to liberate. Manifest whatever voice is needed for learning. Men and women, young and old, from all walks of life. Social groups from all levels of society. There is nothing cannot be realized. Not only can it be realized for sentient beings, it can also be realized for non-sentient beings. Realize the mountains, rivers, and the earth. Trees, flowers, and grass, everything can be realized. So this sentence describes its realm, an infinite grand spectacle. This is the book. Being born in the Western Pure Land, we have such great ability. This second small section is a metaphor. A metaphor for realizing various things among the Buddha's assemblies. Spleen, good at dealing with death. This illusionist is what we now call magician. This is performing magic. Magician. It uses skillful means. Even though we know what it manifests isn't real. But when you're watching, it's very realistic. You can hardly spot a single flaw. Thoughts in the mind, valuing the many different consciousnesses. Are these two residences? It's about explaining the previous precepts that can be realized. Explaining this matter. Being able to manifest among the crowd. This virtuous transformation can be profound. So, we implement it in real life. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas can follow tears, so we need to learn today. How do we put it? We can follow all beings at will. Lai Sheng. How do we say this? Every person in a lifetime or books throughout a year or a day. As our living environment changes, our identity is also there, changing. Also, a stranger in the county. You, for example, when you're at home, to your parents, you present the identity of a child. To your children, you fulfill the role of a parent. To your younger brother, you embody the role of an older brother. To your older brother, you fulfill the role of a younger brother. In your family, you see your identity is constantly changing. Leaving the family, stepping into society. If you're in a company, if you're the boss of the company, when you go to work, at the company you have the identity of a manager or chairman. Or you might be an employee in the company. The identity of an employee. From this, we can see that our identity constantly changes with different people, different things, and different objects. And it's constantly lacking, it's changing. What does this illustrate? It illustrates a fundamental truth. As if nothing is set in stone, changing with the elements. This is what is called the reality of the four seasons. So, when entering a new environment, adapt to the customs and be at ease. This is wisdom. This is for you people. The following two lines, this is wisdom. Relating to people, nothing gained. This etiquette is very deep, very profound. This principle, it speaks of neither birth nor death. We will discuss this within the Avatamsaka Sutra. Everyone should know. It's like learning to look forward. Like the emergence of clouds. As the Buddha mentioned in the Mahayana Sutras, observing all conditions and manifesting phenomena, manifesting this illusion. Like the earth rising out